Welcome to Real Numismatic, where ordinary coins can reveal fascinating stories about American history, design, and collecting. Today, we're examining a 1995 Kennedy half dollar and more specifically, the 1995p example shown in these photographs. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 50-cent coin, but there are several important details collectors should know before deciding what this coin is really worth. The coin in front of us is a 1995 Kennedy half dollar struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The small P mint mark is visible beneath President Kennedy's portrait and above the date. Based on the photographs, the date appears to be 1995, and the coin clearly shows the standard Kennedy half dollar design. The Kennedy half dollar has one of the most recognizable stories in modern American coinage. Following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963, the United States Mint moved with remarkable speed to create a new circulating coin honoring the president. Congress authorized the Kennedy half dollar on December 30, 1963, and the first regular issue Kennedy halves were struck in February 1964. The original design was created by Gilroy on the obverse and Frank Gasparro on the reverse. The obverse of this 1995 coin features Kennedy's left-facing portrait, with liberty surrounding the upper portion. "In God We Trust" below the portrait, and the date 1995 at the bottom. The P mint mark is especially important because it identifies Philadelphia as the mint of origin. Philadelphia traditionally produced coins without mint marks, but the P mint mark was restored to circulating coins in the 1980s, including Kennedy halves. Turn the coin over, and the reverse reveals the presidential seal. At the center is an American eagle carrying an olive branch and a bundle of arrows, with a shield across its breast. Above the eagle is the motto E pluribus unum, while a ring of 50 stars surrounds the central design. The U.S. Mint notes that this reverse design contains 50 stars, giving the Kennedy half dollar more stars than any other U.S. circulating coin design. Now comes one of the most important facts about this particular 1995 coin. It is not a silver Kennedy half dollar. By 1971, silver had been removed from the regular circulating half dollar, and the composition became copper-nickel clad. The 1995p Kennedy half dollar consists of copper-nickel clad over a copper center, with a standard weight of about 11.3 grams and a diameter of approximately 30.6 millimeters. The ed is read ed.so how many were made. The Philadelphia Mint struck 26,496,000 Kennedy half dollars dated 1995. That is a substantial production figure, which immediately tells us that the date itself is not an extreme rarity, and this is where the condition of your coin becomes extremely important. Looking carefully at the photographs, this particular example shows noticeable circulation wear and surface marks. The high points of Kennedy's hair and facial features show wear, and there are scratches and contact marks across both sides. Because photographs cannot provide an official numerical grade, we should not assign an exact grade from these images alone. But visually, this is not the kind of pristine mint state example that normally attracts the strongest premium. That does not mean the coin is uninteresting. Far from it. It is a genuine example of a modern American half dollar carrying an important presidential design. For value, recognized price guides show that circulated 1995p Kennedy half dollars generally remain close to face value. NGC currently lists circulated examples around 55 to 65 cents, while higher grade uncirculated examples can bring substantially more. BCGS also shows a dramatic increase in values as certified grade rises, with exceptional high-grade examples commanding premiums. There is an important lesson here. A coin does not become valuable simply because it is old. The 1995 Kennedy half dollar is more than 30 years old, but age alone does not make it rare. Collectors look at scarcity, condition, varieties, errors, eye appeal, certification, and actual market demand. There is also a fascinating contrast between ordinary examples and exceptional ones. BCGS records a $4,320 auction result for a 1995p Kennedy half dollar graded Miss 65, sold by Heritage Auctions in July 2022. That does not mean your circulated coin is worth thousands of dollars. Instead, it demonstrates how dramatically condition can change the market for modern coins. When examining your own 1995 Kennedy half dollar, look closely at the mint mark, date, surfaces, lettering, edge, and overall condition. Be especially cautious about supposed errors found in ordinary circulation coins. A scratch, dent, stain, or damage caused after the coin left the mint is not automatically a mint error. And one final piece of advice: do not clean the coin. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and may reduce collector appeal. If you believe you have an unusually sharp, original, or potentially error-bearing example, preserving the coin in its current condition is usually far better than trying to make it look newer.so. Is this 1995p Kennedy half dollar worth more than 50 cents? Based on the photographs, there is no obvious feature that allows us to call this particular coin a major rarity. Its value appears to be primarily around its face value in circulated condition. But the coin still carries an important piece of American history, and if you ever find a truly exceptional 1995p example with outstanding preservation, that is where the story can become much more interesting. The next time a Kennedy half dollar passes through your hands, don't dismiss it simply because it looks familiar. Check the date, check the mint mark, examine the surfaces, and remember that in numismatics, the difference between an ordinary coin and a collectible can sometimes come down to details that are almost invisible at first glance. If you enjoyed this investigation, make sure to like the video, share it with another coin collector, and subscribe to Real Numismatic for more discoveries, history, and honest coin value research. Until next time, keep looking closely because the next interesting coin could already be in your collection.